Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. Since there wasn't even a card game in the anime this week, we got 9 Shaman King card reveals to distract players like dangling a bunch of keys in front of a baby so they wouldn't cry. Oversoul Single Strike is an over-trigger order card. On top of getting the usual over-trigger effects, it also deals 1 damage to your opponent's Vanguard when you reveal it during your drive check. And when you use it as an order card, you retire all of your opponent's rear guards. Guess Bushiroad's design team haven't learned their lesson of creating abilities that deal damage regardless of damage count. I can't wait to see the backlash this is going to bring. On a side note, it's about fucking time that we get triggers as order cards. If I have to speculate, this is testing the waters on what's to come for the mainline boosters. This grade 2 Anna, while in the central back row rear guard lets you pay 1 counter blast and resting her when your Yo Vanguard's attack didn't hit to stand him, but he loses 1 drive check. Anna is training Yo to become Dragonic Descendant. This grade 3 Rentau once per turn while on Vanguard lets you pay 1 counter blast then put a Bassin rear guard into your soul to achieve oversoul state then retire all of your opponent's front row rear guards then he gains 10k power. Your opponent must then discard a card if you retired 1 or less rear guards with this ability. And while on Vanguard, you add 1 grade 3 or higher Rentau card from your deck when his attack hits. D-Series only players can now experience what it feels to fight against a V-Series Gauntlet Buster with a dash of Nuba Tama discard. This grade 3 Horo, while on Vanguard during your turn, lets you use up to 2 order cards. He gets an extra crit if you use 2 order cards. And once per turn while on Vanguard, you can put a Kororo rear guard into your soul to achieve oversoul state then add a Horo order card in your drop zone and this unit gets 5k power. As Augur main suddenly wants to go snowboarding. This grade 3 Faust the 8th once per turn while on Vanguard lets you put an Eliza rear guard into your soul to achieve oversoul state to countercharge 1 card then call a normal Eliza unit from your drop zone. And once per turn while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast then retire 3 Bone Soldier tokens to call 1 Calcium Giant from your drop zone. They finally revealed how you can call Calcium Giant, but didn't give you a way to discard copies in your hand. Typical Bushiroad. This grade 3 Ryu when place on Vanguard lets you add in search of the best place set order card from your deck. And once per turn while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counterblast then put a Tokagero rear guard into your soul to achieve oversoul state then give all your units 5k power for each copy of In Search of the Best Place Set order card in your order zone or soul. Nothing like a metaphor for searching for the best place to get high. This grade 2 How once per turn while on rear guard lets you pay 3 soul blast to retire 1 of your opponent's rear guards then he gains an extra crit. Funny that the antagonist of the series is basically a card that makes use of your oversold cards, so you can reuse them later. This grade 2 John when place on rear guard lets you pay 3 soul blast to draw a card then countercharge 1 card. What the hell is up with the antagonist of the show being support cards for the main cast? This grade 2 Yo while on rear guard gets 2k power for each card in your damage zone when he attacks. And while on rear guard, you can pay 1 soul blast when he's attacked to prevent himself from being hit from that attack. Is this another metaphor for being so relaxed that you feel no pain? Haven't had enough Shaman King? How about some sleeves, storage and deck boxes, as well as playmats that look so vibrant and full of color? Guessing it's to hide the fact that your cards mostly consist of screenshots from the show. If you got kicked from your team in Vanguard 0 because they wanted to recruit players that farm 30k points a day, get ready for your new team to be filled with tryhard simps, since Tomari's cards will be the next card exchange. Finally, the next banner in Vanguard 0 Japan will consist of Near Nectar, Aqua Force, and Bermuda Triangle. Feels like Kumi is going to be sidelined as a clan event for Oracle Think Tank. Meanwhile Saya only had 1 appearance in every season of G, but is still considered a main clan. Hopefully I'm wrong otherwise they did Kumi dirty. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how we'll get front triggers as order cards in DBT04.